All right, Vincent, what are we doing today?
All right, today we're taking apart the lips and barrels from my Minervas 19-inch, and because these are 11.5, and I'm trying to make it into a 10.
Kind of like that. Oh wait, where? Never mind. I don't even know where you put the other wheel.
Oh yeah. So I already got started before Dylan, because Dylan's slacking on me. So I took apart these two already, or this one right here. I still got to take apart this one. Took out all the hardware. I wish I had chrome hardware, but I got these gold ones. But other than that, I have my toe arms from FDF, my camera arms too, for the rear, so I can dial in my fitment in the rear. Right now I'm running -4.5, and I probably want to go to like -3 or -2, so I can.
Are you talking about camber?
Yeah.
You have 4.5 degrees of camber on the back of this car?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Freaking sucks. And then also I want to go lower in the rear, but I have stock BCs and they're pretty garbage.
Aren't they like a 5K spring rate?
They're 5K spring rates. I did Swiss springs in the front already, so they're already at 16K. I'm gonna take the front ones, and these are 10K, and I'm gonna put them in the rear.
That should be good.
So hopefully this shit goes good.
But yeah, follow along as we finally start working on Vincent's car. You guys might notice him from like a couple of previous videos where we worked on like Matt's car and Guillermo's car and everyone's car.
Yep.
This is his car. We never actually showed it on the channel, I think. So, yeah.
Probably get in a video.
Yeah, I don't think this car has ever been shown on this channel, huh?
Nope.
It's a 370Z, as you guys can see.
Base model.
Base model, but he did a full OEM Nismo V1 bumper, side skirts, rear bumper, spoiler. He has Courages in the front with fat lips, Minervas in the back with fat lips, and then he got other Minervas. But yeah, let's get to work.
Yes, sir.
So what Vincent's gonna do right now is just smack the fucking barrel off the wheel. Oh, that was fast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If you guys watched a video that I made previously of rebuilding my Minervas, you guys would have seen it's really hard to put these things together, but for some reason Vincent's are really easy. I don't get it.
Taken apart already.
So what Vincent's doing right now is he's just using a green Scotch-Brite pad and going around the edges just to clean off all the old silicone. Since this was already split before and it had like not factory silicone, it comes off really easy, so we'll get past this really fast. And then we also got Raymond, who doesn't know how to make a bagel.
I gave him a knife. I don't get it.
Alright, so we just finished cleaning the barrels and the lips, and now we're ready to put it together. You got any advice for anyone doing this?
Get a metal wire brush.
Yep, and a razor blade.
And just go work. The Scotch-Brite works, but
It's for finishing. It's not really for taking stuff off.
I agree. I think I probably alcohol this down. I'm gonna do it again with the Scotch-Brite, right?
Yeah, so we're just gonna clean these with alcohol real quick, and then we're gonna tape it up, or we're gonna bolt it together, tape it up, and then we're gonna seal it up.
Oh, you got one right here. It's black.
Alright, and that is how you do not put wheels together, but we're gonna run it. Just do not do what we just did.
Oh my
god. Click, click.
Tight?
Yes, click, click. Alright, what Vincent's doing right now is he's just wiping the lip and the barrel with rubbing alcohol, just like we did before we put it together, just to make sure it's all clean. And then we're gonna tape 2 lines just to have a nice cut off between the sealant, and then we're gonna silicone these.
You know what's crazy? He could have prevented all of this because when he first did it, he had just met us, and we told him. He asked us. He was like, "So should I keep it at 11.5, or should I go smaller?" And he didn't go smaller. And look at him now. What is it? A year later?
Yeah.
You could have prevented all this, buddy.
3 times after driving the car, he's changing the barrels.
Already, bro. It's only been how many events? 3.
Wait, is there like something inside of here you're supposed to take off?
Bruh.
There is. Look, there's a white thing you're
is.
supposed to poke.
Oh,
all right, so we forgot to poke something in there, and
You're still good though.
it kind of blew up.
You're still good.
How do you take that out?
I don't know. You twist it? No, you don't twist it.
Maybe just poke it.
I mean, you should be fine as long as we pop this hole. Dude, you're not gonna use all this.
No, I know.
Oh, you just fucked the hole.
Fuck it. Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, that's what we forgot to do. All right, it worked.
So, okay, ready? That shit came out
It's fine. He's gonna smear it.
that shit look crazy.
It's just like when you're a bad welder and you just grind the weld away. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. But you're doing both at the same time. Efficiency. I was just looking at him.
Bro, because he says crooked.
Alright, so we're gonna be quickly swapping all the rear arms to, what brand are these again?
FDF.
FDF arms on Vincent's car because he wants to fix his alignment. It's really not that like detailed, but we're gonna be doing a bucket delete so he could have, what is this? Traction arm? Or what does this become? Camber arm?
That's a toe arm.
Toe arm, and then your camber is on top. Did you only get the 2 arms?
Yeah, I think the camera is this one right here on the bottom.
Oh. Alright, yeah. We're gonna take the arms out and we're gonna compare.
And then we got the master mechanic right here. We're about to put him under the car so you can do it for him. Ready?
Hello.
All right, go.
Alright. Yeah, though. Finally doing the bucket delete after fucking 2 years. I finally deleted it.
I mean, you didn't delete it yet. You're doing the delete.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, the purpose of this is because he doesn't need the bucket here for a spring anymore because he has true rear coilovers. And now he's going to have an adjustment for his toe. It's pretty straightforward. It's just taking one arm out and then putting the new one in and back and forth. And then just to make it simple, we're just matching the lengths of the old stock arms. So it'll be pretty close to get out of the alignment shop. But we'll get back to you when we get the other arm out just so we can compare. And then that's pretty much it. The only other thing we have to do is just replace the spring on his coilovers. And then just to make it the same length as a factory arm, we just put an extension in the back and a screwdriver in the front and we just matched it. So it'll be close enough to get to an alignment shop. Thank you. Thank you.
Might be Alex. Here's Alex. There's another one.
Alright, I just took out the camber arm and now it's time to put this FDF1 camber arm in. So hopefully instead of running -4.5, because that's what stock is, as much as I can because I'm low, kind of, I can get it to at least like -3.
That'll be a lot better with the
2.5.
Yeah, look good.
I don't know. You should see it when I have my wheels on, where there's like barely any clearance.
But yeah, Vincent already got the other arm on. This is the last one he has to swap. And then I'm not sure if we're still going to be swapping his springs, but it's all pretty straightforward. We just remove it, match the length, bolt it back up. Super easy.
All right, guys. So it looks like we finished. Sadly, we couldn't get to the springs, but we did do the toe arms and camber arms, as you can see down here.
Can you actually see it?
You probably gotta go deep.
So we got them things. I got the eccentric bolts too for the toe and camber.
So whoever aligns my car will thank me later.
Yeah. Well, if you made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully Vincent sends me clips of when he does the springs. If not, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
All right, guys. We're at day 2 with working on my bucket. We're at day 2 because on day 1 I couldn't finish the coilover springs just because we were celebrating Elise's birthday and there's already a ton of people here, like 8 people in the garage, not including me and Dylan. And I decided there's probably too many chefs in the kitchen and I didn't want to do that, so I didn't make them wait like another hour. So you guys are probably wondering why I have the front jacked up right now instead of the rear. Instead of doing my coilover springs, I'm going to do that later. I hit up my homie to see if he has some headlights for me, blacked out Nismo headlights, and he said he does. He said he'd be willing to trade with cash on top, trade my headlights with cash on top. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it. I already have the full Nismo kit. And then over here, I already have the Nismo JDM tails. So I might as well just get the blacked out Nismo headlights. You've probably seen this from day 1. We resealed it, put new barrels on it. Seems like it's holding up good. I mounted tires on it. So hopefully it stays like that. So hopefully I don't have to take it apart. Because honestly, taking out the tires, taking it apart is low-key a bitch. But you know, honestly, we'll get there when we get there. In order to take these headlights out, honestly, you gotta take out the front bumper. You gotta remove these plastic clips right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the bottom of the lip right here, because it is plastic from Nissan right here. It holds the bumper together. There's like 12 bolts I have to undo. I don't have to undo the the nut and bolt in here just because I cut it because I'm lowered, and you have to cut it or else it'll dig into your tire. So let me get these plastic clips out first. All right, so I took out the black retainers. My next step in the process, I have to remove all of these 10 mils down below. There's about like 12 of them that go around the bumper. Honestly, I prefer to do it this way because I don't like, all of my bolts got rounded from being too low. I have the Z-Speed metal under tray, and as you can see right here, this is pretty rounded, so I don't want to take that out because it's going to be a pain to put it back in. So now that I got all these 10 mils out, now the lip is separating from the bumper, it's time to pull on the bumper, and it should come out fairly easy. I always like to keep my nuts in the same place because I like to be proper. All I do is pull it there and pull from here. All right, I got the front bumper off now. It's pretty easy. You can see my still in Gen 3 intakes. Pretty cool. All right, that took way longer than I thought. This is absolutely so annoying, but finally that's out. There's a 10 mil here. That tab broke. There's a 10 mil here and a 10 mil here. I did miss a bolt. There is a 10 mil here with 2 plastic clips. I forgot to tell you guys. And honestly, to take it out, it's fairly easy. I disconnected the battery, always for safety. There is like this connector right here that goes to the headlight. I had to disconnect it, and then I had to cut a zip tie, and then it came out pretty good. All right, so I loaded up the headlights into the Tesla, and I was supposed to head out, but my friend is kind of lagging. He told me he's still in Oakland, and he told me he'll let me know when I'll leave. So instead of just idling and not doing anything, I decided to be productive. It's time to do the coilover springs or coilover sleeves. These ones right here. These are on my front BCs. I swapped these ones out for 16K in the front because these ones are 10K in the front. And now I'm gonna put these 10K fronts into the rear. Hopefully it works. I was reading on forums that it works for different cars with BCs, but hopefully this works. You put it up next to it. It's pretty dark in here. You can't really see, but it's pretty much the same. But these coilovers are pretty bad. They're like a 5K in the rear, so I do need something stiffer in the rear because I do want to go low in the rear, but it just bounces everywhere. It seems pretty simple for this install. I have these bolts right here, a nut, and I got 2 bolts up here, and it should come out fairly easily. All right, so I took off the coilover. It's pretty easy. 17 there, 2 12 mils right there. Slid right out. How to rebuild these or put slip springs on them. I know you have to loosen the preload, and you got to take off this top hat. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of all the tension, and then I have to spin this counterclockwise. Get this black piece off right here. As soon as this black piece comes out from the front, you put an Allen key right here, and then you twist this to the right, and then it should come right out. All right, so after lowering the preload, make sure there's no load on the spring. I put the Allen key in here. I grabbed a crescent wrench because the only thing I had that could fit. After malleting it, came right off. So now everything should come off. So I successfully took out the old springs. How I could tell this is a 5K spring, it says right here on the last 3, 005. In my fronts, it says 010. I could tell that this spring is a lot thicker than this one right here. Thankfully, these fit. Looks like the forms are right. BC coilers, you can swap them if they're at least like this, like sleeves, and they're not different. Because I know with some of my friends, they told me that they would have to get different diameter springs for the rear. So all I have to do is put this back together and figure out how to put the preload back in. What I was reading on the forums, how to put the preload back in is basically get this as tight as you can, and then after that, keep spinning it and you use the width of this right here. All right, finished everything up. Ugga this tight, got those both up there tight, and I got the 10K springs. Now I just have to do the other side. Pretty sure you guys don't want to see me do that twice. So I ended up putting the Minervas that I sealed up and got the tires mounted this morning onto the rear right now. I'm hoping that it doesn't leak any air. So far so good. It didn't leak when I was at work, right, or anything. So right now my homie just hit me back. Finally I can head out and grab the headlights and trade with them. So I'll be back. Gotta leave the car here. We got him. Nismo blacked out headlights. These things were so clean. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna miss the chrome. I feel like once I have it on, we'll see if I'll like it or not. But let's finally put this thing back together. Honestly, I think they're really sick. Fitment could be a little bit better, but I'm not too mad at it. Honestly, I think it's pretty good for what it's at right now. This side's pretty bad, but honestly, not too bad. But let's get the whole car back together. Ready? All right, just got done putting the whole car back together. I think the headlights look really good, to be honest. I was lucky kind of getting tired of the chrome look, but after putting it on, I kind of miss the chrome. I don't know, I'm conflicted. I really like this dark headlight, but shit. I honestly prefer these way better than the Morimoto headlights. I think the Morimoto headlights just look a little too futuristic to me, in my opinion. They look a little too much. I always prefer the black housing instead. All I have to do is lower the car and let's see if the headlights work. All right, guys, the car's finally on the ground, finally cleaned up. It was a mess. Honestly, I think it looks pretty cool. The black definitely gives it a different vibe. Eventually, I'll get my chrome headlights back, but at the meantime, I'll just run it like this. I do need to fix the rear fitment. Honestly, I don't think I set the preload right. They're about the springs are about the exact same length, and we'll figure that out on another day. Hopefully we'll get this figured out another day, and hopefully you guys will see me soon. All right, later.